Hello everybody. Stop the music. There we go. Welcome to Wintermute episode 2, 100% walkthrough, part 1. I believe this will take a couple of streams to be able to go through. What do you got? Yeah. That's on live recording for everybody there, buddy. Thank you very much. So, yes, last time we finished episode 1. You have a choice. You can either start episode 2 fresh, or you can continue from your episode 1 finish. So what we're going to do, we're going to load our last checkpoint, which is basically in the cave going to the end of episode 1. And we're going to start from there. So we'll keep all of our stuff from episode 1, everything we collected. So let's start that. Here we are in the cave leading up to the end. We shouldn't be too far, maybe a minute or so. Pretty sure you guys can't see right now, but I can. Much lighter in here than it is on stream. Here, get to see the cutscene of episode 2 again, and then we're just gonna continue on from there. Or the cutscene 2, episode 2, I should say. Yeah, I can't see. Maybe I'm just blind. There we go. And try to get through this as quickly as possible and get on with what we're doing. Yeah, definitely the right way. All these caves look alike. There's a few differences here and there, but most of them look pretty much the same. You gotta know where you're going. Will's very tired from the little bit of running we're making him do. Go. We shot the damn bear. Excellent. Get this and continue to episode 2. And we'll skip that too because there's copyrighted music and everything will be blocked.
Hey.
Damn it. Not again. No. The lights.
Hey.
All good.
Easy. Take it easy.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
Kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
Not the way you shoot.
Glad your memory's coming back.
Shit. He got me good this time.
This time?
Yeah. Me and the old bear go back a ways. There's unfinished business between us.
I bandaged you up, but you're in bad shape. Is there anywhere to get medical help?
What? You mean like a hospital? Out here? Nah, nothing like that.
I see you have a radio. Can we call for help?
No. Radio's been dead for the past few days. I can't raise any of the usual channels. I'm not sure why.
Well, you'll need some stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
You some kind of doctor?
No. But I've been around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Yeah. Right. Well... closest help is probably in Milton. Back the way you came.
There's nobody left to help you there. The town's pretty much deserted. There was a fire and...
Damn. The next town's days away. I'm wrecked. But if you leave now, you might be able to...
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies, or another radio we can use.
You might find some comms gear, or parts, in the old Carter Dam. It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Wait. Wait. The old bear. He's still out there. He'll be wanting to finish the job.
Okay.
Here. Take my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable? Damn it. He's passed out.
Alright. So he's in bad shape. Name's Jeremiah, by the way. Gotta love his little Viking beard tresses. And this episode, after going through an entire one with nothing to fight off animals, we start with a hunting rifle. Which is awesome. Take that. Equip it. Have a sprain risk. Awesome. Take the rifle ammo. Cartridges. See if there's anything else. Let us take the stone lantern, but we already got one of those, right? You with lots of oil, so let's not even bother. Can't take the torch. Either. Is there anything else gonna let us take? I don't think so. Cooking beans. Cooking pot, which I believe we already have. Take the cooking beans. We were on Hardened Survivor as well, so we're at the hardest difficulty there is in survival mode, which doesn't mean it's actually hard, it's just a little bit less forgiving. Here we got tinder. We can't take all this wood is junk. Oh, they want us to go to the dam because we're basically down here. The dam is all the way up there. We've got a couple of places to stop on the way, grab some side quest items, and get to that when we get there. Let's head out. Nice and warm and well rested.
That trapper's my key to getting out of here. You better not die on me.
He better not. Let's search this bin. Got one more bullet in there.
Too heavy.
Oh, I know we're heavy. Let's see here. What can We can drop a ton of matches. We're gonna need anywhere near this many. 7 will do fine. We'll drop a couple of those. Let's see, medical supply. All this. I'm not gonna need these. We've got those. We don't need. 2 of those. Sure, we're never gonna use that. Good. That's good. Clothing, everything we've got that we're wearing. Let's see, food. Got so food. We'll keep it for now. Extra stuff, yeah. All of this. Drop this one in there. 2 of those. Sewing kits. Too many sewing kits. Got ourselves our improvised knife. Got our pot and our can. Good. Anything in here? We'll just take 2 of those with us just because. And there we go. So if I bring up the map, yes, we actually have a map. That's where we start. This is the camp office here. We'll be heading there. Forestry to look out. We'll be heading there as well. And here is the dam. That's where they want us to go. We'll start off by coming here, and then we'll go take things from there. We even have a little bit of coffee, which is awesome. Let's reload this thing since there's only 2 bullets in the chamber. And there we go. 10 bullet clip. Gotta love these old rifles. Nothing seems to be in there. How much coffee do I have? Got 3 made, and I've got another 4 to be made. We can do some running here for sure. Gotta remember, I'm not on survival. Most of the animals are not where I remember them. Here, normally there'd be a bear roaming around that area, coming right up to the cabin actually. Maybe a wolf. We're just gonna speed on through. This episode's fairly long. It covers 3 maps. Very good to play if you want to play a survival. This will get you familiar, or at least get you in a position where you can be familiar with 3 different maps. Plus the first episode is 1 map as well, and then the 3rd episode is another map, and the 4th episode is a map that you shouldn't really ever go to. This one will be dealing with here. This is Mystery Lake. We'll be dealing with Forlorn Muskeg, which is basically a swamp, and Broken Railroad. This is where the Hunter's Lodge is, and basically wolf territory in survival mode. So many wolves in there. Not a place you want to spend too much time in, unless you're comfortable hunting wolves. You could be. Can eat it. You did see there's some rose hips there that you can take to make some teas. Not gonna bother with that. We did our survival last time. We know how to make teas. Both rose hip and brushy tea. There's a wolf over at our 2 o'clock hiding behind the trees. We got a rifle this time, so we're not really scared of them. Wasn't really scared of them to begin with. I know how to deal with wolves, they're not a problem. Don't want to waste my ammo on him. Let's see if we can just get away. 2 wolves. They like us already. Head on over to the camp office. We've got a couple of things to pick up in there. Might as well get on with it. If we stay far enough ahead of this wolf, he won't bug us. Just curious. Up through the back door. There we go. Easy enough to avoid. Hello, camp office. Whole bunch of stuff in here. We're probably not going to take a lot of it. But we will check.
Stuff will come in handy.
Fishing line is good. I think I have a hook as well. Well, you have some scrap metal to make hooks, but we'll wait. I believe another sewing kit. I believe there's a book in here that will ask us. Oh, storm lantern. Speaking of the storm lantern, how about refill ours since there's barely any fuel in it? That will help, Mike. More lantern fuel. A note. Container.
This will come in handy.
I don't want those. You want the lock. I don't want them. And the book. So let's see. Due to unusually cold weather this year, we're shutting down Mystery Lake Provincial Park a little earlier than usual. Make sure all the campers are packed up and ready to bug out by rail truck. Anyone left behind will have to get out on foot. Not a nice prospect. As per the usual procedure, lock up all lake cabins and make sure all provisions are stored in bear-proof containers. And please take the flag down this year. I had to replace it after last winter. The winds just tear it to shreds. After you're finished closing down the camp, make sure to check in at the Forestry Service Outlook as requested. Apparently those guys think someone's been using their lookout to store hunting gear and drying old animal skins. And I don't envy you, that backwater posting. Great Bear has sure gone downhill since the quakes. That. Do some looting. Some stuff we'll take for sure. Here we go. Frozen Angler. Be our first one. Catch a fish at a fishing hole in ice fishing hut. Perfect. Can do that on the way. There's some nice huts on it. Just on the way to the dam. Need you. Put you over there. All of these. Key to one of the cabins. Excellent. Things I was
Wonder if
looking
this is any good
for.
to eat.
Here. Crackers. Salty crackers. Take those. Anything back here? Not stored. Fine. Everything downstairs. Let's pick upstairs. Probably have a few more. Anything in the trash? There might be something in the trash. Nothing. Desks.
I think I can use this.
Underwear. Good. I think we're already full up on undies and that, but good to check. Sport socks we're not going to need. For trail boots, I don't believe we need those since we do have like the better ones. We do. We're missing a pair of underwear. Great. Finished that up. Mystery Lake area. Mystery Lake region is an alpine valley, average altitude of 1,200 meters above sea level, named for the large lake that dominates the southeastern quadrant. The region is fringed by mountains on the south and the foothills of the inner island range to the north and east. The region is bisected by a section of the north-south line of the Trans-Island Railway. The region's main characteristics are its heavily forested and hilly terrain, as well as abundance of wildlife. The region's high altitude leads to low average temperatures, as well as some of the coldest nighttime temperatures on Great Bear Island. Heavy snowfalls are common. Mystery Lake area is a popular summertime destination with campers and hikers, but the area largely shuts down during the winter months due to its inaccessibility. There are no major roads connecting the area to the more populated regions in the adjoining valleys lower in the mountain chain, so the area is primarily accessed by dedicated hikers willing to make the long trek that winds along medium to advanced level trails from the nearest town of Rupert Landing. The region's harsh inaccessibility has been both a blessing and a curse over the years. Until the railway line was blasted through in the 1930s, the area was largely a pristine and wilderness, but the lack of amenities or a standing population made it difficult for any real permanent infrastructure to take root. A project to link the Mystery Lake area with a secondary highway network crisscrossing between the various mountain valleys was abandoned due to the geological instability of the steep mountains and cliffs. The highway caused landslides that were a continuous threat to the project's viability, and the highway project was abandoned after only a few kilometers of roadway had been cleared. In the 1960s, ambitious industrialist Richard Carter elected the Mystery Lake area for a new hydroelectric project meant to provide power to a large mining operation in the next valley, place continuous replenishment by a vibrant aquifer network, as well as mountain streams that channeled annual spring runoff, made Mystery Lake a natural reservoir with untapped hydroelectric potential. Yet, other than the small test dam constructed in 1962, the project was abandoned when the region's inaccessibility and seismic instability made it cost prohibitive. To this day, apart from the railway line that passes through, the only connection between the Mystery Lake region and the adjoining valleys are the hiking trails that pass through the mountains. These trails often become impassable during the winter months due to cold temperatures and heavy snowfall. Also, due to the region's generally uninhabited nature, wildlife has not become habituated to the presence of humans, which can make them threatening. Hikers and campers are warned to avoid the area during the winter months, as well as to store all food and waste in air-safe containers. A little bit of a warning there, and quite a long one as well. Let's see, rifle cartridge, we'll take that.
Hope I can still eat this.
Food, some tea. Trunk. Cargo pants, we'll take, and bedroll we already have. So let's see, these cargo pants any better than... No. Could be better if we pair them. Take those and we'll get rid of Will's pants. Will almost has none of his original gear. Let's drink soda. And before we head out, because we're going, we are check survival. Learn to craft fishing tackle and catch fish from Mystery Lake. Catch a fish at a fishing hole. We've got one tackle already. I believe we already have a hook. Go to the crafting menu and craft tackle. Takes one hook and one line. Begin crafting. Don't need a crafting table for this. You can do it anywhere. This is awesome, but to make the hooks, you actually need a workbench. Here, alright, so fishing nets. Excellent. In survival, this like cattail heaven. So many cattails on this lake. Probably around like 50 of them. Let's see any. Kinda hoping to grab some cattails. Okay. Fishing hut. See, there's cabins off in the distance. We'll be heading there at some point as well. Got some wood in here. Search while we're here. No, other one, please. You.
That'll come in handy.
More fishing line. Cloth and shells. And 2 fish, we're gonna have to cut this open. Take pretty much any tool. Pry bar doesn't really matter. Durability's crazy high and doesn't have an edge to dull, so we'll use that. Look at the fishing hole, and we'll fish for 4 hours. Got lots. And once we catch a fish, we need 5 kilos. So take
Might have
that.
to drop some gear.
Probably need to catch like 2 or 3. Oh. Fishing line 1.7. Our fishing line broke. 4. .2. Okay. That's all we need. Oh, you please. There we go. Work through the survival school lesson. That's all we needed to do here. Perfect. And we could take that fish with us. We are not. We got more than enough food, and this is like 7 kilos of fish here. Way too heavy. This way here will lead us up to dam, which is our next destination. While we're on our way there, let me flip through my notes. Got one of the keys, the other one's in Alan's cave coming up, which is good. I will have to have lake cabins later. Fine. Or the dam, which we're going towards. Forestry outlook. A bit further into the episode. The road broken. I'm fucked. And then the potion. Okay. Here we're heading towards the Carter Dam. There's a few ways around. You can follow the creek all the way up, and that's fairly safe. There's never any animals on there. Over here there could be a wolf. This little rabbits. We could hunt for food. We don't need them. I believe right now we are able to craft a rabbit hat and rabbit glove. Oh, hey, look at that. 2 of our friends over here. Are loaded. This is Alan's cave. One of these guys is gonna... Let's duck walk. Oh, you saw me anyways. Get out of here. Good thing you don't need to be very good. The cache is back. Can't get the cache right now. The key probably in Hunter's Blind and not in the cave itself. Guessing. That one shot scared both those wolves. They both ran in directions I don't want. One of them went over that way, I think, and the other one that way. They're both going to be in our way when we try to get out of here. This guy's holding. He's holding the key that I was looking for. Thank you. Snare, rifle cartridge. Take the snare we don't want. Heavy, and we're not going to need it. We're not going to be stopping to snare rabbits. Is a little late. I knew you ran in the direction That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, if you hit something with a flare gun, flare gun has the highest crit chance in the game. So if you get a headshot, which didn't look like I did, but I did, I guess, you've got probably about a 50-50 chance of killing whatever it is that's coming at you. And that goes for everything. That's deer, wolves, moose, bear. Maybe not the cougar that they added. I don't know. I haven't tried that. I don't think I even killed a cougar yet. So, not something I'm willing to talk about. Willing to say it will work. Be nice if it did, though. That's okay. You don't have to worry about cougars in this mode. There are none. Not going to be bugging you. What is that? Something I used to see. Oh, it's a corpse. It's freaking story mode. All these guys are from a penitentiary, or they were going to a penitentiary, so the orange jumpsuit makes sense. Survival mode, there are no orange jumpsuit, which is why I wasn't used to seeing that. We want to get in the dam. The issue with that...
Carter Dam. This place has seen better days. Locked up tight. Must be a key or something around here.
Is that the gate's locked? The key is in the other trailer. I know this. Just looking for some useful stuff. With all the equipment I have, I could just forget about trying to grab anything and just keep going, except for like maybe food here and there. But if you were playing this, you would be searching for extra gear, right? I know I could probably finish this episode without even any clothes on. Just keep running from house to house, get warmed up in beds.
Time to look for shelter.
Shouldn't be a problem. But I don't recommend that for a new player. Briarhouse Winter Crew warning. We know some of you like to hang out in the dam during your breaks and off hours, but the whole facility is still a no-go. The place is falling apart and unsafe to enter, especially the lower dam. If you need another reason, our insurance won't kick in if you hurt yourself in there. You'll be on your own. Crew 17 Foreman. Thank you for that word of advice, and there's the key to the dam. We can mount to it. There being a first aid box here. I haven't played the story in forever.
Could end up being useful.
I'll grab better than that, but we'll take it. I'll drop some clothes. I'll go through our inventory again before I leave this. Take a sweater. That I might need. Can opener we've got.
This pack is getting kind of
Boots
heavy.
we really don't need. Matches. Another sewing kit. Dropped so many matches back at the trapper's cabin. Let's 0.3, but it'll be a whole lot better if we repair it. About that. I won't be repairing right away. We'll get into the dam, do what we need to do in there. When we come back out, we'll probably repair in the morning. Put this away for now. Let's get in here. here's our old friend. He is a big boy.
Holy shit!
Hello, buddy. Got so scared we knocked ourselves up.
Unfinished business with the bear, he said.
Yep. Bear doesn't like us.
Too cold to think.
Come on, Will. A little passing out in the middle of the snow. Couldn't be that bad.
I would do anything for a drink right now. Hello? Anyone here?
No, well, we're alone. We're good. Don't worry about it. Get some of these sodas out of the way. Hydration and 250 calories. Good combo. Get lantern lit so we can see what we're doing. Oh yeah.
This stuff will come in handy.
That's the best toque in the game right there. I mean, I say that. With the DLC they've added some extra things. The desk, I know there's something hanging on the wall. I'll grab that after. Excuse me. Come on. Open the drawer. Thank you. Paper, we don't need it. Turn off the lamp because I don't need it to read. Oh, come on. There we go. Wow. Another big one. In the 1960s, a small hydroelectric dam was built on the Carter River. The project was engineered and financed by industrial magnate Richard Carter, who intended to use the power from the dam to sustain a small town he planned to build for the growing workforce across his mining empire. Unfortunately, a combination of setbacks due to seismic activity, which resulted in several deaths and forced shutdown of one of his mines, and a drop in the price of coal and copper in the late 1960s bankrupted Carter, who abandoned the nearly completed project. In the 1980s, there were multiple attempts to modernize Carter Dam and bring it back online, but by then changes to the local climate and hydrodynamics of the Mystery Lake area, as well as external public pressure and support of the newly minted Mystery Lake Provincial Park, resulted in Carter Dam being shut down for good in the late 1990s. Labor disputes and early eco-activism by a small group of environmentalists billing themselves the Forest Talkers resulted in sudden closure of the dam, primarily for the employees' safety. A skeleton crew of maintenance workers were actually trapped in the dam for a few days until mediators could extract them. No violence was reported, but the event served to galvanize the Forest Talkers, who felt their success in keeping Carter Dam shut down validated their continued work to protect Great Bear's further development and exploitation. I need a lantern to walk around, but I don't need one to read.
Seems like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
There is a lot to search in this. This is one of the biggest loot areas in the game.
I could use this.
Doesn't mean the loot is necessarily like the best, but you should be able to find, at least on lower difficulties, you should be able to find some tools in here: hammer, hacksaw, knife, revolver. depending on what difficulty you're at. Control room locked with a keypad.
Looks like this thing isn't opening unless I can get the power working again. But that's a problem for later. I have to get those radio parts.
Head downstairs, just show you that we can't get through. In survival mode, you can actually come through here. The way you need to go. But not in the story mode.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Getting a lot of rifle cartridges, which I like. I start using the rifle a little more. Got a couple of books to pick up, I think. And we can start hunting, and it actually means something. Nope, don't need it.
This'll come in handy.
That. And thank God we got a pry bar for this. Ah, worthless. So scrap metal is used for repairing tools. If you have the proper place for it.
Is it food or?
I don't remember the name for it. There's kind of mechanics workbench. That's not the name of it, but I can't remember. I almost never use it. That you can use to repair your tools. There's also, if you find a toolkit, you can repair like your saw using scrap metal. It's also used to forge. If you need to forge an axe or knife, or even arrows. I'm sure this comes as no surprise to you, but ever since the seismic activity on the island has become such an issue, it's been almost impossible to run Carter Dam profitably. Besides that, the recent eco-activism, or let's call it what it is, terrorism, has introduced new risks that have brought plant and worker safety into question. Therefore, I'm sad to report that after years of trying to modernize Carter Dam, and after the failed attempts of its original creator, the eponymous Richard Carter, finally time for me to also admit defeat. He did those decades ago. No ambition of mine justifies putting your lives in danger. All workers will be transported out as soon as we can guarantee your safety. In the meantime, please keep an eye out for any suspicious activity in or around the dam. So-called forest talkers are still active in the area. Thank you for your dedication to the cause. Yours truly, Robert Clark, CEO. Carter Hydro Energy. One that there's a CEO of a
Could end up being
Carter
useful.
Hydro, but the dam was never actually like open. How can there be a CEO of a company that failed? What we're looking for is on the second floor. We'll clean this out now. That we don't have to on the way back.
Can't have too much water.
Yes we can. Yes, we can, definitely. And have too many matches too. Here's one of the things we didn't really touch on in the last episode. You can take water from toilets. And it is drinkable water. Doesn't that sound yummy? Office key for upstairs. Bill, Jackson's seen some wolves around the area, and last week Emily said she thought she saw a bear skulking around the camp. Not convinced it isn't those Brer House thugs trying to scare us off, but just in case, keep this flare gun handy. It's the closest thing we have to a firearm. We already have
This stuff
a
will come
flare
in
gun.
handy.
I'll leave the flare gun there and I'll just take the shells. Ashcan letter. I'm so effed off at you. You told me the forest talkers were legit and that we'd be doing good work out here. All I've seen is ragtag bunch of dummies who are disorganized and have no plan. Way too cold to be out here this time of year. And the wildlife? I mean, You didn't tell me there would be actual wolves out here. This is crazy. You can hear them outside at night howling. Making me crazy. What are we doing out here? People said Great Bear was hit hard by the quakes, but man, I had no idea it was so stuck in the Dark Ages. You owe me big time for bringing those supplies, and if the weather doesn't warm up soon, I'm out of here, and you will not be seeing me again anytime soon. A whole bunch of lore pieces everywhere. And there's something we'll be going to get later on. It hasn't even spawned in yet. Part of one of the side quests. Water. Lots of deaths to go through.
I could use this.
Definitely use coffee. By the time we're going to be done with this room, we'll have looted somewheres of
That'll come in handy.
50 containers. Each drawer counting as one container, right? Drawer, each locker. And this is only half the den. We never get to see the other half of the dam, really, or we don't get to explore it anyways, in story mode. But in survival mode, there is a whole other half to this dam. Crumpled note. The penmanship on this note suggests the author was in a hurry. I left it in the cave. Head back out from the dam, follow the river, look for a cave near a clearing with a hunter's line. Excellent. Find the cache in Alan's cave in Mystery Lake. So we were just in Alan's cave, and there was no cache there. Things do not spawn.
Aid station. That sounds like what the trapper needs.
Requires the key. Things don't spawn in this game, or at least in story mode, until you get the appropriate trigger.
This'll come in handy.
Even in survival mode, there is kind of a story to follow now in survival mode. Our quests anyways. And you have to get the trigger for the appropriate item to spawn wherever it is it needs to be. It needs to spawn. So you'll see when we head back, we'll go through Alan's cave and we'll grab the item they were mentioning.
Use to fix the
Already
shortwave.
have that. Radio parts. Looks like it could be used to fix the shortwave. Since it says, conveniently enough, radio parts. Off. Find nothing here. Have the key for this. We found it downstairs. Corpse.
I can always use more food.
Yeah, we'll run out of space for food soon. We're already heavy as it is. Need to do a complete inventory cleanup before we leave the area. Drop it in the trailer on the way by, I think. We're not going to sleep in here. We'll go outside, sleep in the trailer. This is all stuff I'm not taking though. Except for the tea. Like this. No. Wait. Go around 28. $29, 26, 0, 28, and then the last ones are Fast forward. There we go. Open that up, see what's here.
This stuff will come in handy.
Cash. Flare shell, more rifle ammo, and a stim. Stim is good. Rifle ammo, also good. Flare shells, great. You know, there's a key there. I'll be grabbing it. The medical locker key, which we need. Elevator maintenance. Carter Hydro Dam maintenance ticket. The elevator is acting up again. We've checked the mechanicals and they seem fine. Must be something glitchy in the electrical system. Keep an eye on it. It's really the only way to the turbine room. If the elevator gets stuck, it'll be a long walk before you can get back into the control room. That'll come into play much later. You get like little bits and pieces of the lore of the land. You don't do story mode, you don't know any of this. Not that you need to. Why is it we
Industrial
need?
strength antibiotics and very strong painkillers. Dangerous. You can get hooked on this stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
Waha, morphine. The good stuff. Yeah, you don't need the lore to play this game, but I find it fun to know like what's going on. Been in here so long, our lantern is almost completely burnt out, which isn't now.
What have we here?
Not enough to bother me.
I'd better check in on that old trapper.
And into a storm. Awesome. Blizzards are great. Blizzards are very loud. Almost ran right past where I was going.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I feel tired because you've been running around for a day and a half. Close the beds, and here's a bed. Alright, so get through a couple more of these sodas. One more at least. Drink. And then we'll sleep. 10 hours is more than enough. Get us through halfway through the day. Might sleep here another day, actually. We've got some repairs to do to clothing. We'll get that done. Do where and I want to repair. It'll take us an hour. And 6% is not enough. Going. 89% is good. This is actually pretty good. Put that on.
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, I know. Just about. Just get you something to drink. Give you like a whole lot of food. MRE's best food item in the game. Still 15, just barely have some left. Repair this, 25 minutes. Spent 2.5 hours just repairing clothing. That's new. 1.5, let's repair that. Well, there's 3 hours just repairing clothing. The day is going by. So. Anything else? Don't really care. That. What else we need to drop? That. Good. Okay. Go through here. Not really gonna matter. We're never gonna pick these up again. So drop. Drop. Keep that. Gonna need all these stems. Things we should drink. Clothing, we're good. Food, look at that. 8 kilos of food. So, everything that's like any cans, peanut butter, and drop down 6.6 kilos, which is not bad. Teas, I'll keep like 5 of them. They barely weigh anything, but everything adds. Good. Drop those. Drop 5 of those. That we'll put in the lantern. Drop a few of those. Good. So we're back under our max weight, 30 kilos. Great. So we'll move a little faster. Movement in this game goes by basically every 5 kilograms. Every 5 kilograms penalizes your movement. So at, let's say 0 to 5 kilograms would basically be you're almost naked and you have nothing on you at all. You'd be moving very, very swiftly. Almost twice as fast as I am walking now. And every time you add 5 kilos, it slows you down. Same thing goes with your running. At 0 to 5 kilos, you run like, basically like the wind. You could almost outrun a wolf, or you could stay ahead of him for a very, very long time. So the lighter we are, the faster we can get through it, get through the game. I mean, I could tear down even more, get down to under 25. That would help us, our movement speed, tremendously. Oh, we've got lots. Not gonna need all of it. I think we're gonna be dropping the flare gun at some point. Some wolf saw me and ran. Oh, there he is. Here's Alan's cave again. We found that note, so there should be a cache in here now. This was not in here before. You can go back in the video and check, but this was not here.
Well, well.
See what's in
What
here.
do we have here?
Ah, we just ate one of those.
I'll die if I run out of water.
Water, coffee. I like the coffee. Coffee is good. That wolf is going after a rabbit. Here we go. Little din din for the wolf wolf. Are you sitting here alone? We can't have that. Hey, Scania, how you doing? Sorry, man, I haven't been checking my chat in a little bit. What are you up to, buddy? It has been a while. Thank you so much for stopping in. Doing not too bad. Just had dinner and now just chilling. Oh, good. The good old just chilling after din din. What you been up to, buddy? Are you one of the people that jumped in on Vane? I think you are, aren't you? We're just doing a little 100% Wintermute run. Try to get this out of the way. The last time I checked, March 31st was episode 5. Always up to no good. Dude. You know that wasn't what I was asking. That's not something I need to ask.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Got some wolves and we got a rifle. And we got 26 bullets. Oh well. Poor little wolfies. Let's see if we can't, like, sneak up on them a little bit. Little crouch walk. Yes, I have checked Vane out, and I don't think it's really for me. Really? I thought you were that, I thought you'd like the Project Zomboid crafting, like. What do you think about Vane? I haven't been able to try it. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been able to try it. On PC only. My PC is a dinosaur. But I've seen like a few videos, and I think it starts off very slow. But if the crafting system is anything like Project Zomboid, I think I might like it. Now, I haven't actually played Project Zomboid either. Again, my PC is a brick. Can't handle anything. I haven't really tried it. But the videos I've seen, I love how in-depth it is. Crafting wise, you have to freaking basically hotwire cars. You don't have the keys. You get to build pretty much everything from the bottom up. So if Vane is that detailed, which people really are telling me it is, really slow, and crafting system is a lot to ask for when it comes to the crafting mechanics. Yes, I'm sure it's still early access, right? So like, I'm hoping things are going to get a little better. Get in here. Where's the... Oh. Get rid of this sword. Yeah, I'm hoping there's going to be some quality of life adjustments. Which is why I'm not too angry that I haven't played it yet. I'm not a little... I'm on the fence. Can't say anything more than I'm on the fence. I'd like to have tried it, but like you said, the crafting system is a bit much. So we'll have to wait for that. And by the time it gets out on Xbox so I can actually play it, I'm hoping they'll have fixed most of that crap, and it should be fine. Let's have a coffee. Want to make it to Unnamed Pond because that's where one of the books are. Although Unnamed Pond will be going back to later on, much later on. But I want to get the side quest. There's a book there for the survival crafting. I'd like to get that out of the way as quickly as possible. What I've been playing lately, dude, I've been playing so many like very, very, very long games. Satisfactory, I'm in phase 4 after almost over 200 hours. I got into phase 4 and I kind of like, I stopped, I needed a break. I'm playing City Skylines, the first one. There's another multiple hours to try to get to Mega City. I'm playing Mud Runner, which is another like 100-hour game. Or sorry, not Mud Runner, Snow Runner. Same company, second game. Playing that. Satisfactory is awesome. I like Satisfactory too, but it can be overwhelming. Up to a point now where, yeah, well, Snow Runner is Mud Runner, just part 2. Believe me, you'll play like 40 to 60 hours before you even see snow. So it's just Mud Runner part 2. . 2 . I know I'm at a point in Satisfactory now where like one factory can have over 100 machines in it to end up making like one part at like 2 per minute. It can get a little overwhelming. You don't write stuff down in Satisfactory, you're more or less lost if you want to be at peak performance. Yes, well, what I've been doing, or what I've been trying to do, is basically every section I put up a billboard, and I write down the input-output of whatever section it is. But there's a glitch in console for Satisfactory. Or I believe it's a glitch, I don't know what else it can be, that half the time when I try to put a billboard sign up, the letters and numbers turn into just, what do you call them, asterisks? So like little stars. And so even if I'm trying to make myself, I don't know, you know, leave myself stuff to know what the hell I'm doing, the game's just not letting me. And I don't want to have an entire notebook just for Satisfactory, you know? Which is basically what you need. And it's weird, because some of them do work, and then other ones are just like, nope, we're not going to work. I have everything on spreadsheets, and that way I always know what factory is producing and what... Dude, you're way more organized than I am.
Could end up being useful.
Hunt and kill a stag. Cool, I can do that. Speaking of which... Yeah, you've always been way more organized than I have. When you first started watching me, I remember you getting after me for like throwing everything on the floor. And then at one point I did a little bit of organizing and you were like, oh my god, Coolblade's organizing. Is he sick? Is something wrong with him? So you can imagine, like, having seen me play this and how bad I am at organizing stuff. Can you imagine how I am in Satisfactory? Absolutely horrible. Oh. There we go. Unlock deerskin boots and deerskin pants. Ooh. Quick enough. Like, I did a good spawn too. I was in the Rocky Desert. Also remember the first time I played the playthrough and I was commenting everything in the game, and also did foreshadowed a lot of things in the game before it happened. You did. You did, you did. You were actually quite amazing. I remember you sussing out later episode details from very minimal clues. Absolutely awesome. It's probably the reason I started like hanging out with you, buddy. Your mind is a steel trap, and I like it. Whereas my mind has gotten old, and the trap is pretty rusty by now. Hence the crap playthrough of Satisfactory. No, I have to get back to it. Finish phase 4. I want to get into nuclear too. I heard that's like a piece and a half. Anyone out there is wondering how the hell I know where I'm going? I know this game very well, this area specifically. I'm not gonna say I know every single bush by his name, but I know every second bush by their name. I probably know their mothers too. So I just went through the back way to get into this place. You're not old just because you had that dude Jesus as a classmate and the guy that invented fire as your teacher doesn't mean that you're old, but I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure that's exactly what it means. Thank you though. Appreciate it. Yeah. Try that. When we come out of here.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's smart.
Take it easy. You're pretty banged up. You're probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you a shot of some heavy antibiotics. Might feel funny for a while, but it'll help. And you're gonna need some time to recover.
Time? We don't have time. We need to get a message out. It's important.
Message? You mean to your friend, asking for medical help?
Never mind that. Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good.
That's a military shortwave, isn't it?
Maybe.
I know a bit about radios. That's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
Ah, damn it! Well, the parts look fine. So, whatever's wrong with the radio goes deeper than that.
What could it be?
Something to do with the power. Fuses. Transformers, maybe. We have bigger problems to deal with first. That bear's out there, hunting us. He's a smart old bastard. He'll keep us from getting out, getting supplies, finding help. Eventually, he'll either get us or starve us out. Ah! Oh. I gotta lay down. Help me back to the bed.
The dam was pretty busted up, like you said.
Place was cracked open by the quake years ago and never recovered. It was already half dead at the time.
Meaning?
The dam dates back to the 60s. Industrialists from the mainland wanted to use it to power a mining town he was planning to build. But the bottom fell out of the price of coal, and he had to abandon those plans. Some fool tried to get it running again in the 80s. But then the forest talkers got involved, and that was the end of it. Pretty sure the quakes finished the job once and for all.
So, who are the forest talkers?
Eco-terrorists. Activists, some call them. Depends on who you talk to, I guess.
Why are they out here?
Well, they've been active for years. They come and go. Mostly here to throw a wrench in the works for a variety of resource projects, mining, forestry mainly. They want Great Bear to remain a pristine wilderness.
You don't sound like you agree.
Oh, I've no love for industry. But this is the way of the world. You have something they want, they take it. Nothing much you can do to stop it.
Well, judging by what I saw in the dam, I'd say the forest talkers are still active.
Well, that's good news for you. Keep your eyes open for supply caches they might have left behind.
Can you tell me anything about where we are?
Well, this whole area takes its name from Mystery Lake nearby. It's kind of a wilderness preserve, though you wouldn't know it from the logging trucks. No Not much around there, apart from some lake cabins that'll be locked up for the season. We've already seen the dam. Railroad passes through the area. Trains come through once in a while. Fewer every year. Whole area's mostly dead. Most of the year.
You sound like you like it that way.
Yeah, I sure do.
So, no other people living out here?
You gotta understand. The collapse destroyed Great Bear. There's nothing here to stay for. You meet anyone out here? Chances are they're hiding from something. Or someone.
And you? Why are you here?
I have my reasons.
What's this unfinished business between you and the bear?
Ah. Me and the old bear. Every time we meet, we make a little trade.
And what do you trade?
Each other's blood, mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, well, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
You won't find too many people out here. That's kind of the whole point.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here a few days ago. She might have been injured.
What makes you think she came through here?
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton, but then... I'm not sure.
Well, the roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her. Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
I'll do whatever it takes.
You won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to get my radio up and running, so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
The woman I'm looking for. She might be on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills. You know it?
Yeah. Shit Nothing Town, north part of the island?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know it.
We were on our way there, my passenger and I, when we crashed. I need to find a way to get there, or contact her. See if she's all right.
You sure she's alive?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, normally I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. Whole area's been damn quiet since those lights in the sky. Even the wildlife's acting strange. But I might have an idea.
What do you mean the wildlife's acting strange?
You live out here long enough, you get a sense for the patterns in nature. Right now, the patterns are broken. Critters aren't behaving the way they should. It's like they're spooked or something. No, not spooked, but changed somehow. Best way I can say it is, things don't feel right.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
I'm listening.
This shortwave. I use it to keep an ear open for what's going on.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio. But I think I have a better idea. Problem is, it's no use with the old bear out there. Your path to a working radio, and our survival, is through that bear. We have to find a way to deal with him first.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
That's because the old bear, he's special. I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears. but I've never encountered anything quite like him. A special bear like that needs special magic to bring him down.
Magic?
Don't worry, I'm not delirious. I don't mean literal magic, but we need the old knowledge, the old ways.
What do you have in mind?
There's an old story, local legend maybe, about one of the original settlers of this place, Spence. Story goes something like this. Spence shows up and sets up his claim shanty with his young family in tow. For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay Company. Old voyageur stock, they say. Hard people. Survivors. One day, a bear shows up and menaces the homestead. Spence takes a shot at the bear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear wanders off, but Spence's wife, she takes a turn. Slips into fever. For days, delirious, she screams about the bear. Local doctor can't do a thing for her, neither can the priest. A week later, a hired hand goes missing. And they find him. Just a body. Ravaged. Spence fears for his wife and kids. He's convinced some evil bear spirit is trying to kill them. Revenge for some slight in the past, maybe. Something in the family history. Spence gets some men together for a hunting party. They go out into the muskeg and track something big for days. Eventually corner it. It's a big son of a bitch. Biggest bear they'd ever seen. Man-killer. Story goes, they empty their rifles into the bear and it just walks away. Like it's made of stone. They call it the demon bear after that. Wife's dying now. Spence believes the bear's evil spirit is killing her, eating her soul. He can't get anyone to join him on another hunting party. They know rifles don't work. So he forges a spear. Like a boar spear, but bigger. From some old Hudson's Bay trapper's wisdom, apparently. He goes out into the muskeg, disappears for days. And then one morning, the wife's fever breaks. But nothing from Spence. Some men go out looking for him. And they find him. Half dead. Blood all over him. Body torn almost in two. The bear's work. The last thing he says is, "Spear stole the bear's soul. My wife is now free." And then he's gone.
So, did he kill the bear?
Nobody knows. Never found a carcass. They buried Spence, took the spear back and hung it over the mantelpiece in the Spence homestead. Never saw that bear, or any other, again. Years later, after the Spence family faded to obscurity, wealthy land baron bought the spear to hang in his hunting lodge. Just so he could tell that story, I imagine.
So, do you believe it? The story of the demon bear and the spear stealing its soul?
What? No, of course not. I might spend all my time alone in the wilderness, but I'm not crazy. But the old stories sometimes have truths hidden in them. Spence might have been superstitious, but he had the right idea. 10 inches of cold, hard steel might do what a bullet can't. I'm convinced. A spear's the way to kill that bear. And you need to get Spence's bear-killing spear if we're gonna survive the winter. The old hunting lodge is still there. A couple of days' journey south. Follow the tracks the other way, through the muskeg, and you'll find it. If the spear's there, get it. It might be our best hope.
And the radio?
You deal with the bear, and let me worry about the radio. Now, let me rest. Good luck out there. Watch out for our demon.
Right.
I love that part. That fire storytelling is absolutely awesome. Jeremiah, you'll love your Viking beard tresses. Yes, Ken, I know you're always going to tease me. I love it. Let's see, what time day it is? It's getting a little late. We could stay here, but we're just going to keep on going, I think. And I never played this game when it was just Mr. Lake. First time I played this game, it had every region except for Blackrock. I think. Can't think of any other region they added after that, except for the far territories. And like I said before, I absolutely hate Blackrock. Don't like it at all. But we'll be getting there at some point, so yay. Our territories are a little crazy too. There's always a gimmick to every single one of them. That freaking glimmer fog is terrible. Toxic zone. Oh, let me jump in the shot for a quick run. That's not like a lumberjack. Oh. Really? You do? Alright. Go have your shower, buddy. Enjoy. We'll be here. Oh yes, now he's sent us off to look for a spear. So this is where we start transitioning into other zones. We're going to be going through the Forlorn Muskeg into Broken Railroad. It's quite a little distance. Going to be a lot of walking. We got a couple of places to stop on the way by. A couple of things to pick up. Again, to try to get the 100% side quests. Got some coffee, so we'll be running. Might actually be able to make it all the way into Broken Railroad. Well, I will be making it all the way to Broken Railroad. Bye-bye. Good try, though. Good try. This is such an upgrade from going to episode 1 with, like, no way to defend yourself. To running around with a rifle. Awesome. Forlorn Muskeg is very open, very big, very dangerous. Where they introduced the breaking ice mechanic. See if we can't do a little bit of that. Gotta go to the high blind. There's 2 blinds in Forlorn. One of them's to the left of the track if we're looking in this direction. The other one's to the right of the track. I think it's the one on the right that we need. The high blind. I'm not sure which one high blind is. It might be the one to the left. We'll figure that out. But yes, all of this water, ice, most of it you can walk on. Well, not most of it. Some of it you can walk on. Like, this is fine. No problems here. Let me grab coffee. Get our wakefulness back up a little bit. But yeah, most of this you can walk on. But once you start seeing, like, dark blue, so if I start walking out here, don't make a liar out of me. There we go. the breaking ice icon, you will fall through the ice, get completely soaked, and it's a bad time. Your clothes will start freezing in the cold. They won't offer you nearly as much protection or warmth. And if your hands and head get completely frozen, if the clothing there gets frozen, then you've got potential frostbite. Frostbite is not good. Not good at all. Excellent. What I'm looking for here. This will give us another part of the side quest. Could be hunting wolves. Preserve nature's balance in nearby areas by reducing the wolf population. Now to get this one done,
I could use this.
I need that. I need that. Take that. To get this one done, we have to hunt a wolf in each section. So in each map. So one here in Forlorn Muskeg, one in the Broken Railroad, and one back in Mystery Lake. We did kill a couple of wolves back in Mystery Lake. Those don't count. Because we hadn't had the quest yet. Now that we do have the quest, we're going to have to kill another wolf in Mystery Lake. See the sun setting behind the clouds. The game is absolutely beautiful. Nighttime, it really, really shines. The night sky is spectacular. Nighttime aurora, just as spectacular. Oh God, I'm a horrible shot. The other two wolves are like beautiful kills, and this was like horrible. Further away. Oh, just as bad. So the blind I'm looking for is like right over there. Leave. Let's crouch here and get like a little closer to this guy and see if I can actually land a rifle shot. That's the longer you aim, the more stamina it takes. End up bobbing and weaving and not being able to shoot anything. Not that I can shoot anything in the first place, I guess. Closer. Oh my God. Suck with a rifle. Too much time playing Interloper. Not enough time playing freaking with rifles. Ah. Is this blind not here? Story mode? God, it'd be like right there. God, I've got like so many freaking bullets coming right at me. That should make things a little easier. Oh, stop moving. I was hoping you were gonna move into my line. Oh God, I suck. Trying too hard. There we go. Jeez. That was a pain in the ass. Yeah. I'm thinking there's only one blind in story mode? That's the way up there. It should be like right there. Okay. So if that blind's not there, then I know the one we're looking for. We'll head off across the ice to that one. Speed reduction has expired. Head off. Over. That way. Here we can run over this ice. And get from island to island, there to there, down to, I believe. The blinds aren't places I normally go. Not
Feels
really
like
much
night is
to them.
coming.
Damn well know that that blind was supposed to be there. There it is. It just didn't want to load in. Wait. Go around this way. And we're running against the wind. Running against it. Across here, and then we got a quick run over there. Can I do that? Make sure I've got stamina. Reload my gun while I'm waiting. 36 freaking bullets. Crazy. Crack. Crack. Oh, I'm surprised I made that. Come on. Come on. Cracking. Yeah, we're good. We're good. There are like little paths to this. You don't have to cross thin ice. This is probably safe. Now, do I know all the paths through this? No. No, I do not. Know the paths that I use. I don't, like I said, I don't usually come to this blind. But for the sake of story mode, we'll come to this blind. Risk getting soaked on our way. So, in the end, I'll probably just sleep at Poacher's. Poacher's is that train car we were at a little bit earlier. It's called Poacher's Camp. Get what we need from here, and then we'll head over to Poacher's Camp. Set up for the night. There we go.
I think I can use this.
The final key to the lake cabins. Can opener. Don't want peaches. Don't want the flare. Take this one. Don't want those. I got enough food. Matches. Clothing. Sky's starting to come in. All these beautiful stars are coming out. Awesome. I'm wondering if it can get cold enough in story mode that I actually like need a fire to sleep. I don't think it'll get that cold. Even if it does. Auto saves. If you're playing this game on survival mode, don't count on saves. Because if you die, this is a permadeath game. If you die, it will erase your saves. It'll erase your game, and you start from scratch. But in story mode, there's saves everywhere. Auto saves, you can manually save. Just reload from there. Is one of the reasons why most people who play The Long Dark for a while, consider story mode more of a tutorial.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
It will teach you how to play the game, and then after that you go into survival mode, and that's the actual game. Another reason why some people don't like Forlorn, once it gets foggy, you don't know where you're going. You can get lost out here very, very easy. Snowstorm? Oh. Like you're begging to die. For a second. You cracking anything? No? I'll take it. I will take it. Out over here. I could be grabbing all these cattails for extra food. Don't need it. Well, for anyone just joining in, these videos will be up on YouTube. I'm actually streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. So if ever you need to refer back to them, they'll be there forever. Which is awesome, since Twitch erases things after a while. Down our bedroll. Or you can go here. And look how cold it is actually. Feels like 5 degrees in there. It'll feel like 10. That's alright. Good, probably. We've got coal, we've got... I need to make some more coffee. So this torch. Light our torch. How's it going? It's going good, except for I didn't realize that they oh wow. I don't have any sticks. Yeah, I didn't realize that one of the blinds is not even in story mode. And I went to the wrong blind first. Of course, of course. I don't have it. Wow, I really did not prepare. Okay. Yes. And take 5 minutes. Add some tinder. And we're not even going to play around. Throw some accelerant on there just because. Make sure we're getting a fire.
It worked.
Yeah, one of the blinds isn't even here. And one of the things I needed to get was in one of the blinds. I didn't realize that it wasn't there. Okay. And I want to make more coffee. While I'm here doing that, let's get rid of some of these teas. Get some hydration back. And make more coffee. Got tons of coffee. Could like power coffee my way through this. How much food? I got that second MRE. Let's jump into that. Get rid of some of the weight. Done. Good. Some more. Time. More on the go. How much water do I have? Oh, I didn't want to eat that, but that's fine. Oh, we got lots of water. Nope, nope, nope. I was trying to skip time, but it was already ready, so we started drinking it instead. And that'll be it. We'll go to bed after this. Grab our can. That. How many torches do I got? Got 2. Yeah, fatigue reduction is required for sure. Let's drink another one. Yeah. And then hit the bed. Coffee, the nectar of life, and the fuel for the spirit. Absolutely. It's basically a cup of ambition, Mike. A cup of ambition. Just sleeping 2 hours because I want the fire to go out and see how actually warm I am in here. Ah! Unless a blizzard pops up in the middle of the night. And then we'll die. Wish I could drink coffee like you. Yeah, you've got some stomach issues now, don't you, buddy? Soda. Get rid of the weight. I've never been a coffee drinker, so I can't comment on any of that. 100 calories. Maybe about half. I have 200 left. Ooh, pretty good. Leave that. Yes. Alright. Let's get out of here. Got one more thing to pick up in Forlorn. Next to a body, next to some train cart. And that'll be the last thing in Forlorn we need to pick up, I believe. A note on a dead body? Listening to Will pant, we might as well drink a coffee. Choke him on the way. He's nice too. Return to that when I want a warm beverage. That's not often though. Yep. You know, I went back to childhood and I drink hot chocolate when I want a warm beverage. Very, very rarely, like a couple of times a year maybe.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
But I do the hot chocolate thing. Drink, I have French vanilla. French vanilla, they say it's cappuccino, it's not cappuccino. French vanilla coffee, I guess. But I'll drink. And yeah, hot chocolate. I didn't revert all the way to childhood, like I'm not putting marshmallows in it. Probably the best part. Wolf is not gonna bug us. Will, your panting is very annoying. See, we're getting cold. Not too worried about it. Cold doesn't bother us too much. Just lose a little bit of life, and I've got more than enough life to get through until our next bed, our next sleeping time. The body should be like right here. No? Further? Ah, wait, wrong tree. I'm there. Here's what I'm looking for. Hello. Blood-soaked note.
So cold.
Judging by the amount of blood frozen on this page, the author wasn't doing too well when they wrote it. First, it was the expletive ransomed meat, then the sprained ankle, then the expletive convict out of nowhere. Gave him the slip by falling down into a damn ravine. Of course, that's when the expletive wolves come. Dropped my stuff and ran, as much as I could with a sprained ankle. If you're reading this, this is as far as I got. Would have never tried to leave me. Take that. Find the cache at the end of the ravine in Broken Railroad. Oh, yeah. A fun one to get. Down a couple of ropes. But you're going to say, I have never reverted to childhood and starting to use diapers. No, that's coming. That is coming. Give me another couple of years. Actually, just give me another couple of months. It might be liberating not to have to go to the bathroom every. Alright, I am going to check my map when I'm here. Because some of those things should have popped up. That's what I'm looking for there. And there's another note out here. A note in here as well. There's a note there. Just to a place here. Yeah, that thankfully was not the ravine I was thinking about. I mean, they invented depends for a reason, right? Might as well use them. This is just a maze if you don't know where to go. True. Absolutely true. Like it's basically divided into two halves. Not sure if this is the way down or if it's the other one. The other one. Oh, this will goat down. Yeah, it's divided into like two sections, and this is like one section. Ooh, I'm really, really cold. Okay, we don't need to kill that wolf. Well, we do need to kill a wolf, but I'll warm up. Yeah, the first time you come here, if you start, I mean, how do I say this? The intended route is to come down here, right? They want you to come down here. And then there's a tree you gotta cross and all this stuff to get to the main area, right? Here's the cache.
I knew I'd find something here. Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Box, full long johns, and a very short. Take a long. Trade that, and we'll trade these as well. But yeah, they want you to come down here, and you kind of get a little lost in here. Not very much. It's not a very big area. Then they want you to cross a fallen tree. This is over here. Go all the way up there to skip the avalanche, which basically splits the area off. But you're a little more adventurous, a little more prone to Skyrim goating. You never even have to enter this area. Oh, I did hit the wolf. I didn't think I hit him. Lucky, lucky hit. Yeah, run away, wolf. You're half dead anyway. So they want you to go down there to skip this area. Who are you screaming? Running the other way. But you can absolutely climb up here. Get over here. Then just go your way up. and skip the avalanche this way. That's a nice little shortcut, and you can make it back the same way too. Just climb up here and you just go right over. So that eliminates like about a third of the map, which makes it a little bit easier to navigate. The other 2/3, well, 3/4 I guess, so 1/4 is basically running along a railway. There's a little bit over on the left side here, like there's a way around this rock on that side. So there's a few things there. There's a couple of things hiding down here in this right hand side too. But once you get to the actual maintenance yard, there's the area of the maintenance yard, then up hunting lodge area. From the hunting lodge area, there's a path to go all the way around, up on this mountain. And there's inside the ravine over there too. So yes, it can be absolutely complicated. Make another coffee. First time you're here. But once you get used to it, this is a fairly simple map. Like, you want to get lost, completely lost, go into HRV, Hush River Valley, or go into Ash Canyon. Those places, oh my god. Those places will get you lost in no time. Enter vehicle. Our buddy's back. Don't want anything there. Oh. A tough guy. Arrows sticking out of him and everything.
Oh shit.
Yes, Ash Canyon is horrible. Absolutely horrible for navigating.
The lights.
Now this is beautiful. Aurora.
Is that a campfire?
And there's our other friend from the first episode. Mr. Methuselah. Get lost there, you're screwed. In Ash, yes. Hush River is the same way. I still get lost in Hush River. So, talk to this guy.
You again?
How goes the war, my friend?
War?
The war between man and nature, of course. The lights in the sky, you and the bear, the cold, hunger, the old fights returning.
Did you scare the bear away?
There was no bear when I found you. Perhaps it isn't yet time for your paths to cross?
Listen, old man. I'm not sure.
You still believe things are going to go back to the way they were?
The lights in the sky.
Remember, I said they were a reckoning.
They're powering the lights around us?
Now you see.
This can't be. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and yet it has happened.
I've had a lot of trouble with wildlife lately. Is it always this dangerous around here?
I've seen many strange things, of course, but the birds and beasts, their rhythms are their own.
Meaning?
The patterns of nature have been interrupted, broken. Even those who once knew how to read them are now confused.
What do you think's spooking the wildlife?
I can't say for sure, but the lights in the sky may hold the answer.
So, you think the aurora is influencing the wildlife, too?
There is much in nature that we cannot understand. Would it be so strange?
So, this is some kind of recurring aurora borealis?
Possibly.
And it's affecting the electricity? The power?
And everything dependent on it. Animating it or destroying it. Perhaps both.
And you knew this was coming?
No, but it was only a matter of time. This has all happened before.
Words of wisdom from our friend here, Methuselah, the future will, or time traveling god. I don't know what he is. So here's a little exploit. What you're meant to do right now is like go through here, meet up with your first Aurora wolves, right, and get in touch with them. Aurora wolves are a pain in the ass. They are absolute pain. They run after you for like ever. They're very, very aggressive, and the only way you can get them off is to go into lights, or if you have a flashlight, flash that at them at high beam. So we're going to do a little bit of an exploit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down... Oh no, I left my bedroll at Poacher's. Well, I'm screwed. I can't do it now. So what you should do is put your bedroll down here and just sleep. And sleep until daytime. And then you don't have to worry about the wolves. But we're going to go through the wolves. Do I have soda? I picked up a soda. No, I use the soda. Alright. So we're going to go through the Aurora wolves. Before I do that... Oh, the wolves are down there. I don't think there's any this way, and I know the... either the truck or that train is holding what I need. Isn't there a bedroll inside the industrial area? There might be. I don't know. Like, I'll pick it up on the way back to Poacher's. Not as if there's a bed in the maintenance yard, there's a bed at Hunter's, so it's not going to be a problem. There's just having a bedroll to try to skip this. But since most people won't know that, they'll actually go through this area. So we might as well do it the right way. Antibiotics. Charcoal? No. Excellent. Yours have been written in charcoal and is smeared with dirt. I've been stuck in this damn truck for 8 hours while those wolves circle. Not sure I'll be able to get to the supply stash I left along the rail line in the marsh. Excellent. There's another supply cap. There's some tree roots and forlorn. And I don't think there's anything in here. That was what I was actually looking for. Even if there is something in here, I don't think it's anything that we need. Might as well look.
Wonder if this is anything to eat.
Yay. Okay. Now, I could cheat all that, climb up here and come out. Right in the maintenance yard. Might just do that. The second way to like cheat your way out of the wolves here.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, it's alright though. We're fine. Ooh, there's a sapling up here. There's usually some saplings up here. This is also like As a Dead Sleep. This is one of the campfire, one of the crosses. If you're ever looking for that one in here and you can't find it, it's up here on this ridge. Oh, whoa, wolves. Whoa. Oh, hello, buddy. Hi. Oh, I missed him. Alright. Little blood loss. Ooh, look at all that life. We lost everything. Alright.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Stop that blood loss. Get that infection under control. Got a stim as well. That was a horrible place to try to take care of it. Make it in here. There we go. And we're good. Crumpled note. Months without pay, making us deal with those forest crazies. Now they're sending me after them? I've had it. After this trip, I'm done.
Never felt so
No matter
cold in
what,
my
if
life.
you're coming to help, meet me on the far side of Mystery Lake, near the summer cabins. We'll start there. Either we... And that starts another side quest. The hacksaw. Do I even have a hacksaw? I don't think I do. Do I even need a hacksaw? I don't think I will, but we'll take it anyways, just because it's there. Use it. It's not cheating, you're altering the game or the gameplay in any way. We're only exploiting things already. It's in there, I guess they expected you to do it, right? Cold, losing health every second. We're just gonna head straight in here. In here, one of the things with electricity, if I step on that, I'm dead. It actually shocks you and burns you. All sorts of nasty stuff. These white ones are fine. The red ones, especially sparking ones, don't freaking get near them. Okay. Teas. Or 1 tea. Water. Oh yeah. Good 10 hours of sleep. How shocking. Electricity can kill you. I know, right? But most games don't actually follow that logic. Whereas this one really does. Healed up a lot of our life. I do want to search in or just get on. Wondering what else I can do. Let's look around. Now, these things are very loud. Now, if you want like an exploit, carrying around teas is more economical than carrying around water.
That'll come in handy.
And let me explain that. You go from 0 hydration to full hydration. If you drink water, it will take about 0.6 water. 0.6, a little bit more, 0.63 I think or something. Whereas if you drink teas, each tea is 0.1 in weight. And when I said 0.6, I'm talking weight, right? So each tea is 0.1 in weight. 4 teas will fill you.
Surrounded by snow, nothing to drink.
4 teas will completely fill your water gauge. So from a 0.6, 0.4, that's 0.2 of savings. So if you carry, let's say you're carrying 8 teas, 8 teas will refill you twice and save you, what, 0.4? Half a kilo?
I think I can use this.
Probably. So yes, if you're looking to conserve weight, don't carry teas, just carry drinks. Or don't carry water and carry drinks. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh,
Something's gotta go.
so there's a little bit of optimization for you. Don't want it. Don't want that either.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, yes. Thing in here. Last one. Okay, so we've gotten a couple of things that we should wear. So this one will actually end up being better. This one, I believe, goes to, which is pretty much the same back. This and this same. We don't need. Didn't carry it. So, might want to repair a little bit. But late in the day. Might just want to stay here and repair stuff before we head out, but just keep going. Well, now this crate in survival usually has some good stuff underneath it. Soda, we'll put that right away. And then there's another crate in here that can have good stuff behind it. This is in survival mode. If you break this crate down, there is a chance to get a fire striker, or it might be a sting. It's been a long time. Might be a little too long, but it is worth breaking down that crate. Also in survival, usually a rope around here. Take that. Fill my lamp. This first, I'll refill my lamp from the little cans that we have. Try to get rid of some weight. And of course it split the difference. Bastard. See, this is 0.13, but the total weight is 0.21, so that's an extra 8 just for the container. And here it's an extra 7 just for the container. That's extra weight that we don't want. What I was trying to do. That. I'm trying to think if there's anything in here we need for side quest. Picked up the note outside, which is the only thing we needed. Notebooks, we picked up all of those. These we've done. Just basically the caches left. I believe in story mode you can't go out here. Yep. Survival mode you can. Differences between the two, huh? Anything out here I can... Don't want any of that. Might take a bandage. Had to use one. Here's a note. Those lights in the sky are doing some funny things to the machines around here. We found this old shed, and the computers started turning on by themselves, lamps lighting up. We've been trying to call down to the main office when the Aurora, or whatever it's called, is out, but we're not getting through. Can't tell if the phones even work. There are just a handful of us, and the winter crew hold up here. Some of them want to try for the coast settlements there, but if you find this, that's where we're gone. We're still hoping Breyer House sends a team up before it comes to that. Even with the fire barrel we brought indoors, it's a bitter cold. Cans of food. Cans. Cans are too heavy.
I better take this food.
Chocolate. Good. We got some matches there I don't want. Fire log, which lasts a really long time. Might as well search everything since we're here, right? Well, that was not worth time doing. You can check these trucks as well. There's usually stuff in there. We're gonna go to the next part of our mission, which is up at the hunting lodge. There's like a pond here. Oh, I hit you.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
I know I hit you. There's a deer going by. I heard the wolf coming too. Oh, got a rabbit. So we know we have to kill a wolf here. Like that wolf that I hatcheted is absolutely dead. But we're gonna make double sure. We have to kill a wolf in each area, right? That's if I can aim enough to hit one. Fuck off. And I say I played this game for a long time. What a crock. An absolute sham. Lying to Alia. No, I play interloper. I use bows. Guns are not my strong point. Let's reload this. 5 bullets. Quick, easy reload. Nope. Keep shooting, my friend. Eventually you'll be like Lion Hand and find the seed too. Yeah. Eventually. Might take a while. Drink one of these. Get some hydration going. Notes in the Hunter's Lodge for or at. Okay. One of them is definitely not in it. Okay. Can we There we go. Thank you for running straight at me. I finally killed something. Wow. I feel redeemed. No, no I don't. Fine. There's the hunting lodge. Always a bunch of wolves here. Okay. That was one wolf. There's 2 more wolves over there. Pack of 3. Always a bunch of wolves.
Wow. This must have been really nice once upon a time.
Talking about Will, it still looks really nice. Need a fresh coat of paint. Right, so one of the notes I'm looking for is here. Easy to miss. Penmanship on this scrap of paper seems out of place in this wilderness. I never really expected to be back here, nor truly expected that you would be here either, but I had hoped. If you find this, know that I left something for you, hidden away from those who simply take what they will. Which is us. We take what we will. Now the question is, should I be mean or should I be oh, do what you need to. Do what you need to, Skenya.
Now, to find that spear.
Alright, I know exactly where the spear is, but I'm going to go to it last. I swear there's a... down here. Yeah, the phantom phone. You can't answer that phone, by the way. Try. The only phone in the place. And you can't answer it. I still don't know why they put that in the game. But that is a phantom phone. So let's make absolutely sure we don't miss anything. Light this. Hey, the old man finally got lucky and shot something. Yes, absolutely. That's not mean, that's the truth. Blind freaking luck. gauntlets. 2.
This stuff will come in handy.
Other rifle cartridge. There's the note. And 4. There's shells. For them to leave these notes like fairly out in the open. Right. Meet up at the abandoned hunting lodge on the outskirts of Mystery Lake Park. Yes, coordinates. You have to stop those Breyer House corporate. Bunkers. Bunker cash in the
Could
maintenance
end up
yard.
being useful.
More flare shells. Lots of flare shells. One in the Forlorn. And one in Mystery. Much all the side quests started. Drink? Yep. Can drink you right now. Look at that, some free rabbit.
I'll be hungry later.
0%. Let's. Yep. If I ate that rabbit, would have gotten sick. Not a good thing to. So, what you're looking for is on the wall. Take the soda, coffee.
Hope I can still eat this.
That. We're here for the hunting spear, and as you can see, it's broken. Let's take it.
Damn. Looks like one little detail got missed in the trapper's legend of the old bear. The spear didn't survive the fight. Must be something I can use to fix it in that old machine shed.
Back to the main. Oh, okay. These are better. Wear those. Is late. What I'm going to do is actually repair the stuff I've got. If I can.
What have we here?
I want that. We don't. Check around, see if there's some more stuff. More good clothes up here, but I believe we've almost milked this place dry. On Survivor, there could be like a pair of socks sitting right there. It really snow. So I gotta do some inventory management.
That'll come in handy.
Oh. Yeah, we've got way too many flare cartridges. Boots. Need. You're looking at the bed. Don't lose it in the dark if it it will get done. Wear these gauntlets. Good. Let's repair this. Well, hour there. Twice. Repairing something, unless it's a small item, usually gives around 30% condition back. That's worth that. And we repair this 38 minutes. Might have time before the sun goes down completely. Good. So it's exactly the same thing. This one just weighs a little more. Go for the lighter. Always into the lighter stuff. This needs some repair. Probably from that wolf attack. Good. Could use some repairs. But we don't have any cloth. Pick up the Stack it again, and we'll tear it apart. That'll give us the cloth we need. Pretty early in the night as well, but there's not much else we could do. So let's see here. We're like, what, 10% water? There's 1. 2. 3, and we're full up. So yes, if you're looking to conserve weight, cook your teas. Cook your teas, bring your teas, don't bring the water. While we're here, got some stuff. Could have cut the coal. Probably should have cut the coal. Good. All of our weight is food, basically. Don't really care that we need to do. You feel that that'll take out of both of them again? Yep. Well, yes. Keep that because we're gonna, and might as well sleep. It's gonna be 7 hours. We'll try for 8, and then we'll get out of here and start going. We have well fed. Excellent. Means we've got an extra 5 kilos of carry weight and an extra 5 health. People normally say you have an extra 5% of health, but we have 100 health by default. So 5%, yeah, it's extra 5 points. He was not happy with it. Now, if we look at our map, got a cache here, got a cache here. That's for these 2 maps. Lake, entrance, got something to check out there, got something to check out here. And we need to go back to Unnamed Pond after we've done a certain couple of other things. Now in Forlorn Westgate, we've got Industry Lake supplies there, and we also have the Aurora Hat. Probably here. But to get the Aurora Hatch, we've got to go grab this supply. Go do that. Cache is there. If I remember right, it's Muckluck. Pair of boots. They're very, very good boots. Here it is. Hello?
Ah, here it is. This'll come in handy.
More Mucklucks. Look. In the Aurora Cache entry duel. Read that. Deb, if you're reading this, it's because I left the island and the last treatment didn't work. Probably still out there somewhere in the woods, doing what you've been doing. Always admired that about you, even if I didn't agree. Hopefully, what's left of my old bunker can be of some use to you.
Much more.
Just because you hide doesn't mean you're lost. Remember that, and this number is 794. That will let you in. Why, thank you, G. Oh, nice. And now we've got a bunker we can get into. We gotta find it, and it's an Aurora bunker, which means if it's got an electric code on it, so that we cannot get into it unless there's an Aurora out. That's usually like my pain when I'm doing this, is waiting for that bunker. I've waited there for 3 days, complete days and nights before, waiting for that damn thing to open up. I think there's a better way. I believe after you get to the very, very last bit of this episode, auroras are guaranteed every night. And because you need it to actually complete the episode, I believe if you wait till the very end and then go back, you'll get it like first try. First night there'll be an aurora and you'll be able to get in. That might be the way to go. Bunnies. A good strategy is to run bunnies ahead of you. If there's wolves, the bunnies will get targeted first. That'll save you from a wolf attack, or can save you from a wolf attack. You can try doing the same with deer. Deer are much harder. They run very far away and usually in directions you don't want them to go. Get in here where I can't get attacked. Get in here where I can't get attacked again. There we go. And let's take care of ourselves. That. There's infection risk. Safe. Good. Get in here.
I'd better find some water.
I mean, I could take out the lantern. I'd actually be able to see what I'm doing. And what time? Just about to come. Alright. So this is like 2.5 hours. I think we'll stop it here. We're about halfway through. Gotten most of the stuff we need for the side quests. All we need to do now is complete them. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you found it enjoyable. But we're going to stop here. Save this. Yes. I want to already. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be back next week to continue this, hopefully finish it. And I hope to see you then. And in the meantime, if you're interested, these videos are going to be up on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. It's the same name as here, Blade 1975. And hopefully you have yourselves a good week. But for now, good day, good night, good morning, good evening, whatever it is.